Hi, I'm Lulu and welcome to Lulu's Way. I'm really glad you're here. So I am home now. After 2.5 months on the road, I had the most amazing road trip in my camper van. I left Massachusetts and I made a lot of stops along the way to see some really special people and really nice visits and making really great memories. I went down to Arizona, met my friend Luann. We traveled up into Utah and spent all that time up in Utah just exploring the most breathtaking beauty I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I think it takes the prize over there in Utah. And then we came back down into Arizona. I had an amazing meetup. It was just the best time. Oh my gosh. And then I made my journey back into the cold, back home. After my meetup finished, I had one of two options that I gave myself. I was either going to stay south where it's warm and just stay south. And I was going to do Thanksgiving with my family via Zoom. And then whatever location I was the week before Christmas, I was going to get myself a plane ticket, park at the airport, fly home for Christmas for a few days, fly back to my van. And I wasn't going to do that whole road trip back to the cold and spend this month in the cold like I did the past couple of years. My other option was to come home. And the reason I picked that is because, in case you missed it, I am in the process of preparing my big, huge master bedroom studio apartment that I have within my single family home here. I'm going to do it all over and I'm going to rent it out. I'm really not home enough. I don't need that big space. I just don't need that big space anymore, even when I am home. So I've decided that I'm going to move into a smaller room downstairs and I'm going to rent that room out to somebody that could really use it and would really be grateful for such a beautiful space in a lovely neighborhood with a lovely family. You know, I'm going to start the process of looking for a tenant as soon as the room is finished. So now I moved myself down into this smaller room, and this room is 8 by 10. It's very small, but when I go on a trip in my camper van, and I'm living in 28 square feet, and this is 80 square feet because it's 8 by 10, I've almost tripled my space by coming home. This room is going to feel like a mansion when I come home from my trips. And this is just fine. It's all I need. I've just learned to live small. Yes, I'm giving up some luxuries. I'm giving up my own personal bathroom. So now I'm sharing a bath with family. This room will just suit me just fine. Just fine. So I've been very, very busy. Very, very busy since I've been home. I haven't stopped for a minute. I had to take that whole room apart up there, everything off the walls, curtains down, move all the furniture, move all my stuff out and bring all my stuff down here. But first I had to get this room ready, so it needed a really good cleaning because it had been empty for a while. So I cleaned this whole room, got everything ready for me to move in here, moved my stuff in here. I'm going to eventually show you this whole space when I'm finished putting it all together. It's still a work in progress because like I said, I've been overwhelmed with shifting around stuff. You know, going through stuff. I've got donations galore out in my garage. Bags and bags and bags of donations. So I'm going through everything I took out of my room, everything that was in this room. So just outside of this room is the laundry area. And there's a big, huge counter with cabinets. And we used that counter for, like, the printer was there and we would fold laundry on it. And in the cabinets was all my craft stuff, and the drawers was all like different craft things. I went through all my craft stuff. I'm like, there's so much stuff I was hanging on to just in case I might need this, and I'll do something with this one day. And I just was very selective about what I kept. So I really narrowed that stuff down, took everything out of those cabinets and drawers with that countertop, took the printer off, and now I made that my kitchen because I need my own kitchen. I could just easily use the kitchen upstairs. A big, huge, lovely, lovely kitchen. I like my own. I like my own kitchen with my own things. So I made a kitchen out there for me. So it's right outside of this room is my little kitchenette. And I'll show you that too. So it's been working out pretty good. But like I said, I still have a lot more to do. Like, I still haven't put my curtains up. I still haven't finalized what I'm putting on the walls. I haven't finalized my bedding, like just all different things. I need to take some time to finalize all that stuff. And I'm going to give you a tour of my new room because it's so cute. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. I love it. So right now upstairs, it's being painted. This woman, Lisa, is here. Now, it turns out that she's from the same town I'm from. She grew up around the same time I did. I graduated with her brother and sister. Her twin brother and sister I graduated with. I think she was a year behind me. So she's a painter. So I hadn't seen her for years, although I did hire her to paint for me. Maybe about 5 years ago, she came in and painted a room. But so I contacted her again about painting. So she's in the process of painting upstairs right now. I'm going to show you that. I picked out 2 colors, one for the trim and one for the walls, and they're just 2 contrasting whites. I went with the white. The trim is like a pure white, and the walls are called alabaster white. So she's doing everything in the big room, the little area for my kitchenette, and the bathroom, all the walls and ceilings, and all the trim, everything. She was there Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday, she's working today. She said she will definitely be finished Friday. So when she's finished on Friday, I'm getting all my ducks in a row so that I can get in there and get everything set up so I can take pictures and get the ad for this room posted. My son and I worked on the ad together yesterday. We sat down and kind of collaborated on it, and we just really made sure it was thorough, that it was accurate, that it was inviting, that it said everything it needed to say. Now we just need some good pictures, but I need the room to get back together before I can do that. So when she's done, I'll be lining up the guy to come in to steam clean the carpets in there. So then everything will be ready for me to start hanging things up and getting the furniture in order. I'm leaving that recliner up there, and I ordered another recliner for me for this room. This just has just the perfect corner for a recliner. So I've been without a recliner this week, and I don't like it. When I'm home, I like to sit in my recliner. So anyway, my son and I also went to the thrift store yesterday, and I got some things that I wanted to show you. Yeah, so I got some things for the room upstairs. Now, my main goal is to keep it gender neutral. I don't know who's coming in to rent. I don't know who that's going to be. So I just wanted to kind of decorate it gender neutral. Nothing too feminine, nothing too masculine. Just something middle of the road, you know? So I found this piece of artwork that I thought would be terrific. I'm thinking either right over the desk or right over the bed. I haven't decided yet. But I did order a desk because I'm going to put an office in there. I'm going to say most likely who's going to rent for me will be somebody young. Maybe they work from home, or most people just need a desk in an office. So I got a really nice computer table from Amazon, and I have to assemble that. Once I get this painter out of here and get this mess out of here, I'm going to assemble the desk, get the whole office set up, and then I got a headboard. I don't typically use a headboard, so my bed has always been without a headboard, but I wanted to put a headboard on it for the tenant. So anyway, I picked out this piece of artwork I want to show you. Isn't that really nice? I like it. It's got some nice reds in it, and I just thought this would really look good with the dark wood desk and headboard, and right against the white walls. I thought it would look really good. So yeah, I was very happy to find this. So this was $6.99, and it was senior day. So it was $4.89 for this beautiful piece of artwork. I love it. So another thing I got was some plants, because you know how much I love my plants in there. I just love the look of plants. But I've made a decision that I am going to own 0 plants. I have 2 friends coming next week. I told them to come and take what they want. Whatever they don't take, I'm going to put on Facebook Marketplace for free. I want all of my plants to get a new home. I don't want to take care of them. I don't want to water them. I'm gone most of the time, and my son is watering them and taking care of them just so that I come home. It makes no sense to me anymore. They're beautiful, but I decided against it. But I wanted the plant look in there, so I found 2 really nice silk plants. So there's this one that's really heavy. This vase is very heavy Beautiful vase. Look at that vase. Isn't that just lovely? And then, look at this. Isn't that nice? This is going to be great. There's a big tall cabinet in there that's like a wicker look. I thought this would look good right on top of it, you know? So I just need to clean it up a little bit. Just run it under the faucet, get it nice and clean, and then this will be good to go. I love it. Okay, so this was $5.99. So with my discount, it was $4.19. Isn't that really good? It looks real. I just love the vase. It's just going to be beautiful. Yeah. And I found another plant, and that's this one. Very pretty vase. Really heavy. And then it has some of this, some of that, and some of that. Isn't that just lovely? This just needs a good cleaning. Yeah. Now this I thought would look good, like maybe on the bedside table, because I think that, you know, because it's more slim. And so this was $7.49, and with the discount, it was $5.24. Good deal. And then you know that pan I always rave about, that fry pan that I always rave about. It's my favorite pan. I'm renting this room completely furnished. I don't want anybody moving furniture in here. Just furnished apartment. So I'm going to stock a kitchen and towels, sheets, all the furniture, everything that they need. So I got one of those pans for the tenant because it's just a really good pan. It doesn't come with a lid though. So I found this lid at the thrift store. It's glass. It's nice and heavy. It fits the pan perfectly. And it was $2.99. And with my discount, it was $2.09. So $2 for this cover. It's really good. I got this little plant. It's like a little coffee mug that's really good looking with this kind of faux grass in it. And I thought this would look good on the desk. And this was $2.49. And with my discount, it was $1.74. And last but not least, I started looking through their jammies. I just love pajamas. These pajamas, I think these pajamas are going to serve me well. I'm picturing taking these to Florida with me. I just think they're going to work out really well. So this is the top. If you look up close, it's pink and white flowers on the black. And I love how it's nice and loose, and I love the handkerchief hem on it. Nice and big. And then it comes with capri pants. Capri length pants. Aren't those cute? And they feel really nice. They feel like a nice soft cotton. I don't know what brand they are because the tags are cut out. These were $3.79. So with the discount, they were $2.65. So I'm picturing wearing these at my February meetup for the pajama dance party that we have. I think this is perfect because it's nice and loose, and I like the capri length. So those are going to be good. So I hope you enjoyed that thrift store haul. I felt like I got really lucky with those items. I think they're going to work really well in that room with how I imagine it all to come together. I want to keep it simple. I don't want a lot of stuff and a lot of clutter and all the walls filled with stuff. And I just want a lot of empty space for somebody to be able to put things and just keep it really simple, you know? So it's going to be a really nice room for somebody. And I'm really excited about that. So Stay tuned for some videos this month of a tour of my new space down here, a tour of the whole makeover upstairs in the big room. I'll do a video also on the advertising I do and the whole rental process of all the things that I consider and why I think it's a really good idea to rent space from your house if you have extra space. I have experience with this. I've done this before, so I know how it works and I know how it feels. And I'm going to explain that whole process for anybody that perhaps is struggling financially that would like to rent out a room in their home, or for somebody that maybe wants company and rent out a room in their home, or for somebody that would just really love to see their space be used instead of wasted. So I'm really excited about having somebody here. I feel confident that we'll choose wisely and it will be a good experience. But I'll share that whole experience with you too. So those are the videos I'm going to be making this month before I get on the road. And also, as soon as I get all this sorted out, I'll be working on van tweaks. I have some tweaks I'm going to make on my van before I leave. Some really great changes that I'm going to share with you. That's the content that you can look forward to from now until I hit the road and go to Florida. A lot of good content coming up, in my opinion. So bye for now.